everybody, what's good? How are y'all, Royal Rising? Happy Monday. Today's Monday, October 14th, 2024. I'm Nicole and I'm here to tap in with you for today's Mahogany Moment. I hope you guys are doing well. It feels like it's been a minute since we've been able to have a moment. My schedule's been super fucking hectic. There's that. And so I've been doing the best I can with what I had. But have not been not thinking about you guys. You guys have been on my mind. I've missed you guys. It's been a minute. Actually, I was thinking this morning, I probably want to do a live with you guys. It's been a while since we've done a live, so I gotta look at my schedule and figure that out. Our daughter's in the midst of cheerleading competitions, which start today. So send her team luck, you guys. Send her all the high positive vibes. But their schedule is fucking intense, you guys. So it's been a lot. So it hasn't allowed me to be on camera as often and as much as I would like to be with you guys. However, that doesn't mean I didn't miss you guys so much. So I definitely want to work on figuring out a schedule that I can do a live. I'll post a couple of options once I have a moment to look at my calendar and see what I'll probably do, like the evening time with you guys. I'll put like the morning or evening, whatever your preference is. Actually, no, not evening, because I'm gonna have to keep y'all posted, because see, it depends on these competitions, because then anyways, I'm gonna try to figure something out. It most likely will be in like, if it's gonna be like early, like mid-afternoon, possibly. If it's not on the weekend, it's gonna be like a mid-afternoon, or it would either have to be, I might be able to do it, depending on, depending on the competition schedule and all that stuff. I may be able to do an evening schedule. I think there's one day that she's actually free, which makes mama free. I love it. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. It's like I said, it's been a minute. I miss you all. And so today I've already written. I didn't color. I just wrote down like the message of what the download is and the energy and all that I was feeling for you guys, collective. And so I'm just gonna get into what I wrote, because that's the way the message should be. Okay, so what Spirit is communicating and sharing, and the words and the sentence or question rather is, what's your inner truth? Like, what is your inner truth? And that's something that Spirit is really asking the collective to ponder right now, or you're probably already feeling this or have been questioning and asking yourself what that is, based on what's going on with our energies and our transits and everything that's happening with the celestial world, right? So right now, this is what I said, this is what I read, I'm just gonna read it and we'll talk about it. This transformation is bringing you clarity, okay, is what I heard. What's your inner truth? Sitting in that question is going to bring you clarity. It's going to bring you revelations, answers, aha moments. And Spirit doesn't want you to ignore them, okay? So that is what the question was and what Spirit is bringing to your attention and asking you. Like, don't ignore what comes up for you and what those aha moments are, what those revelations are, what those aha moments are. It's really, really asking you to go deep with that question, right? And also, don't be surprised, because what I'm feeling and what I'm hearing is that conflicts and tensions are running high, and folk will be triggered, right? People are going to be triggered, because once you sit down and start to ask yourself the question of what's your inner truth and what clarity and revelations and things are coming to mind, you may be pissed off. And I think I wrote that down here at some point. I remember writing that someplace, but conflicts and tensions are going to be running high, because once you have a chance to really sit down with your inner self and ask yourself and reflect on these questions, what you're going to find is that there's some things that you're no longer willing to tolerate, and rightfully so. I'm really feeling it for the collective, like there's this clearing out. This information that's coming to you is really, really bringing to your awareness how your life looks, like what your life looks like, the actual reality of what your life is, not how you want it to be, or not how you how you thought it was, but the reality, right? By asking yourself those tough questions. And Spirit is really asking you to, I'm going to go to that further, but what I'm hearing right now is, I guess they want me to tell you right now, because it's coming to me right now. When you envision your life and what that looks like, and what what do you see? What do you feel, right? And what spirit wants you to process and to do is to, when you sit with that question and you feel that energy, is to envision, and not only envision it, but then feel what that energy feels like. Literally, how does it feel in your body, right? And spirit is really asking you to cross the threshold and to walk into that energy, right? Because if that's what you're envisioning and that's what you really want, then walk into that energy mentally, emotionally, so that when it appears physically, that you're already in alignment. Everything's already coming together. So you got to do the steps, right? So that's what spirit is saying to tell the collective right now. Okay. The next thing that I wrote down was, you're being reflective of everything right now. Relationships, friendships, career, life, how you've shown up for others, and if that has been reciprocated. Specifically, taking a very detailed look at your life. Who's in it? What's in it? Whether or not they should be or it should be or not, right? This info may be eye-opening for you in a different way than you may have previously experienced or assessed, okay? I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't realize I still had my phone on. I thought my, see, it's always something for the kid. Yes, I know, her orthodontist appointment. Okay. That's my life, you guys. I feel like running everywhere, right? And I'm like, I'm ready for this energy, because literally this energy is calling us to be in balance, like, and to have create more of a balance, right? And so I've been diligently and actively doing that myself. However, as life happens, some things are beyond our control. So we flow with it as best as we can, doing the best that we can with what we have. Okay, so what spirit is literally saying, it says you're taking assessment of your life, a deep assessment, and you're really being honest with yourself about what you want and what you don't want, okay? What is it that you want? I know for me personally, I don't want to be stressed the fuck out, right? I don't want to be stressed out. I just really want peace. And so what are the things that are stressing me out, right? I need to figure out what the things are stressing me out, who the people are that are stressing me out, if there are people that are stressing me out, things, whatever, activities, habits, whatever it is. What are those things that create more of a stressful experience rather than a peaceful and calming experience that I desire and that I want more of, right? I have lots of moments of peace. However, I want it consistently. You know what I mean? I want that 24/7, like, just peaceful, chilling, tranquil, having fun, minding my own business, doing what I'm doing, like that 24/7. I have a lot of moments of that, but I want permanent moments of that, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what spirit is asking the collective to do as well, to take assessment of your life right now and really, really be honest about those things. Like, it says you really want to create balance, what really brings value to you. And when I say value, it doesn't mean monetarily. And I say value, I mean like your time, right? Your time is precious and you can't ever get that back, right? What brings value to you? What brings meaning and balance, right? When you take a look at your life, what are the things or people or groups or activities that you're involved in, or communities that you're part of, that you really feel like valuable and treasured, that are critical to you, that like pour into you, and don't, that it's balance, because you're pouring out as much as you're receiving, as much as you're giving. And that's what spirit is really wanting us to do. I feel like there's been a lot of overpouring, right? Overpouring, overspending, over all those things, right? And spirit and the energy and the atmosphere right now, this shift that has taken place is really, really, really shaking things up, right? And it's really calling into question, like, what are all these things that are creating all this turmoil or chaos or frantic energy that you no longer need, or that doesn't align with your soul, right? To take a look at them, really, really, truly answer that, and look at your life. Spirit, this is what spirit is saying right now. Take a look at your life and see, when you envision the peacefulness and calmness, what does that look like for you? One, of course, what does it look like for you? What are the things that are inclusive of that, right? Your community, your network, your friends, your family, your hobbies, what are those things that are included in that vision? And also, not only the things that are included, notice who's not there. Are there people that you envision, when you envision your peace and calm and safety, that are not present? Or are there people that are present? And that's what spirit is really asking you to do, okay? Sit with that, because that is going to help you eliminate and clear out anything that is not needed for you, okay? It's going to help you to go through the release. I feel like there's a cathartic release, and I think I did write something about there being a cathartic release. I think that's the energy coming up with this full moon. Matter of fact, it's on Thursday. No wonder downloads have been what they have been. Okay, so yes, it's really calling in for you to really have to gain clarity, right? But this clarity is going to be so cathartic for you, right? It's going to help you in so many ways. And yeah, this full moon is really like the energy of it. If you probably already been feeling it or felt it or whatever, I know I've already been feeling and felt it. But really, what really brings you value? Meaning, what are the things that are priceless? Your quality of health, your quality of life, your community, your friendships, your relationships, your pouring into yourself, your committed relationships. What are those things that bring you value and meaning and balance to your life? And the question that Spirit has said is, are and have you been giving too much of yourself, your time, your energy, and your resources away and not receiving what you've been given? That is what Spirit is asking us to process and to sit with. And that is what the transformation in this energy is really bubbling up and having to bubble up for us, right? What are those things? Really pay attention to that, because those things are really, really going to help you identifying those things, taking action on those things, are really going to help you move into the life that you envision. Okay. What else did I have? I have, you'll know when these revelations come to you, you may feel pissed off. Okay. So when these revelations come to you, you may feel pissed off. What I was hearing from Spirit was this: once you sit and take collective recall, whatever it is, assessment of your life, your energy, your time, like the things that you have been doing, the places that you have been going, where you've been spending time with, who you've been spending time with, how you've been spending time with, or whatever it is that it is, right? Whoever it is. When you take a look at those aspects of your life, right, it may piss you off to see that you may be showing up more than somebody else or other people or other things. There may be more of something that you were overgiving or outpouring that it's not coming back to you in some way. And Spirit is saying, once you identify and recognize that, and then when I say take a look at it, look over all the years, not just this little temporary time, but when you look back collectively over a series of time of, and you think about the things that you've done, how much of your love you've given, how generous you've been, to anybody, to people, what have you, when you think about that and you sit back and look and see and take account of, well, I've shown up in this way for these people or what have you, right? And take a look back and see and analyze, have these people shown up in that way for you, in a way that they could have. We all got life be life, and we know that. However, the message is deeper than that, right? It is, who are those people, places, things? What are those that have created space for you, right? This is what I'm hearing right now is, if you were to go missing, who are the people immediately that would know right away? Like if something happened, and I don't want to put negative energy, I'm not wishing that on anyone, but if something were to happen, sending protection and love to everybody. But if life happens, if something happens, would somebody check for you? Would people check for you? How would they know? Take a look at that, because that's critical, because that is going to align the energy of what needs to be cleared away and what may need to remain. Okay. And it's not to discard. It's not saying you're just being discarding people. No, you are utilizing your resources, which is your energy, appropriately, right? This is bringing balance, right? Because you got to let go some things, right? The scales are unbalanced right now. And this is very synchronistic actually with Gemini season. Gemini is literally about bringing a lot of balance. And sometimes it's difficult to find the way to do that, right? But Spirit is really asking you to sit with yourself and process, what are the things that are making your life more unbalanced than you would like. Okay. And then the next thing that I have is, yeah, you may feel pissed off, and it says you should be. If you are, you'll be clear about what needs to happen and what needs to transpire moving forward. Okay, so this was only downloaded, and this is Spirit talking to me. I literally was writing. I was like, okay, I'll just write it. And so, what brings you peace and joy, or what takes it away? Right? That was the question that Spirit was asking. What is it that brings you peace and joy? And what takes that peace and joy away, you know? That'll help you to assess better. If something or someone isn't measuring up to what aligns with you, your needs, your wants, and your desires, or how you want your life to be, not just look, but to actually be, how you envision and create the life that you want, then don't be afraid to do what you have to do. Okay, that was the message from Spirit said. Don't be afraid to do what you have to do. Because at the end of the day, what I heard and earlier and still hearing right now, Spirit is saying, choose you. Okay, choose you. You have to, and people say that it's selfish. It's not selfish. That's called self-love. Choosing you and putting you first. What do you need? Because you can't be good to anybody else if you're not good to yourself, right? So what do you need? What is it that you require? And is that being met? Okay, if not, you have decisions to make. And what else I have? Yes, I have, don't stifle your growth, your happiness, your peace, your calm, or yourself for anything or anyone. You're wanting and needing this balance so that you can stop feeling depleted and start feeling refueled, replenished, vibrant. Focus on what's truly important and in harmony with your inner self. It's bringing your energies, your masculine and feminine energies into alignment. Okay, that was what I have. It's bringing your masculine and feminine energies into alignment. Can y'all read my handwriting? All right, so that was really what the message was from Spirit. Okay, that was for the collective today. So that was all I wrote, but I also wrote down at the very bottom the upcoming full moon in Aries. Like I said, it's coming up on Thursday, October 17th. That's my sissy's birthday. Hey. Anyways, happy birthday, sissy. Happy early birthday. Anyways, that's my sissy's birthday, one of them. And it's going to be at 7:27 a.m. Eastern time is what I have. It's going to provide the healing and cathartic release that you've been wanting, needing, and craving so that you can reflect, create, and set the necessary boundaries in your life. Okay? It was just 17:17 on the clock when I said that. All right, collective, that is the message for today. That is what Spirit wants to share with you guys. And I hope that it meets you at the perfect divine timing. I hope that you really, really take the opportunity and time to really, really sit with yourself and ask that question. That was, remember, the important question was, what is your inner truth? What does that look like? What is your inner truth? And, allow the clarity, the revelations, the aha moments, and the clarity to really, really, like I said, clarity keeps coming up because of this. Spirit is saying this is going to bring you a lot of clarity. Okay. So take the time out to really sit and process those things. And I'm wishing you guys all the best, sending you lots of love. Until the next time I'm able to tap in and share this time, space, and energy with you all. I look forward to it. You guys take care, be well, and take care of yourself, take care of each other. Love you guys. Mwah. See ya.